Cool. Welcome to the Lowdown on Ridertown, everyone. Packed house tonight at the Union Station. It is karaoke night. No need for me to come up with a creative theme this week. We already got the show planned. It is karaoke night. Now, you might be thinking usually this is something that we did at the end of the season for the shows, but we're mixing it up this year. I think we're going to have at least one or two other fun nights, including kind of playing it up on that last night of the season, too. Now, one of the reasons I think why we're doing this is in addition to being karaoke night in the Lowdown on Ridertown, after tonight's show, we will have 5 shows in the books and 5 shows left to go. So we're at the halfway point of the season as far as the show is concerned. Want to welcome everyone, 98.1 KHAK, 94.1 KRNA, Rough Riders, and the Union Station for the Lowdown on Ridertown. Also want to thank Rick Boots Photography, and we have karaoke sounds tonight from Mike Zorney with Exquisite Sounds. So I want to thank Mike for coming out, putting on the karaoke. Round of applause for that. Now, when we get to the speed round, we'll have a couple of questions dealing with, musical tastes and trying to get an idea of maybe what people are going to do tonight. But I want to start off by introducing the people I have up on stage. We have a packed stage tonight, joined as always by head coach Mark Carlson, but also by players Kevin Lombardi, Merrick Volek, and Nathan Smith. Guys, thanks for joining us. Let's get right into it tonight. We'll get into player bios and backgrounds. And Nathan, we'll start with you. You can tell us where you're from and how you got here with the Rough Riders.
So I'm Nathan Smith. I'm 19. I was born in Tampa, Florida. I played U18 with the Tampa Scorpions last year. And I just got invited to camp and made it as a free agent.
And then Merrick, I'll ask you too, where you're from and how you got here to Cedar Rapids.
I'm from Europe, from Slovakia, and my agent spoke with Coach Carlson and invited me for a camp.
And then Kevin, your hometown, where you're from and how you got here.
Hey, I'm Kevin. I'm from Schwanksville, Pennsylvania. It's about 45 minutes outside Philadelphia area, and I was fortunate enough to get drafted this year by Cedar Rapids.
Now, Coach, as always, I'll ask you to tell us a little bit about these guys and why you decided to bring all 3 of them on board.
Yeah, sure. Lombo, we knew of Lombo. We played at the Northwood School, and we'd seen him playing. We were fortunate to draft him. And then Merrick, like he said, I had talked with his agent a few times, and he had played for the Red Bull team that actually played in the Fall Classic in Pittsburgh the year before. So I was able to watch all those games on tape on a hot July evening, and then we invited him over to camp, and he came in and made the team. And Nathan, we knew about Nathan playing down in Tampa, and his advisor John Mechanic I know real well. We had talked with him a little bit, and as people that watch our team know, there's good players all the time that slip through our draft. It's kind of a unique type draft, and so we were on Nathan right away and came in, did a real nice job in our camp, and made our team in camp.
Now, Merrick and Nathan, you guys live together, right? Roommates?
Yeah, we do.
Who do you live with, one, and then what's home life like between you two guys?
What?
Who do you guys live with? Shout out to your housing family.
We live in Jay and Jennifer Scheffner.
And what's housing life like? How you guys get along?
Pretty well. I mean, we don't fight too much.
All right. I think you're playing it kind of low key. I heard through the grapevine that Coach has kind of a nickname for you guys. Do you know what that nickname is?
Yeah, the Bobsey Twins.
The Bobsey Twins? And do you have any idea why he has that nickname for you guys?
I didn't at first, but I had to look it up, and I guess it means that they're inseparable.
Okay. So you guys are pretty tight.
Yeah.
I also heard that you had hats, Bobsey Twin and then Bobsey Twin.
Yeah, we
with
do.
the numbers on it.
We have matching hats, and then we both got the Bobsey Twins with a number stitched on it.
That's pretty cool. Now, Coach, how'd you come up with this nickname? I guess we kind of already know for the most part, but then also, did you know about these customized hats playing off it?
Well, I've heard about the hats. I'm looking forward to seeing them. And then the Bobsey Twins, actually, I don't know if people know this, but there's novels that were written, and it looks like you know this.
Yeah.
And 2 sets of twins, 2 boys and 2 girls. So that's how we came up with it.
Have you guys read those books at all? Did you even know what he was talking about at first?
I had no idea.
Had no idea. Merrick, same for you? No idea? So as we talk about housing commitments, or college commitments, excuse me, Kevin, you committed to Michigan State, right?
Yes.
Can you let us know a little bit what went into that decision? How did you finally settle on the Spartans?
So I visited this summer, and I just love the campus. I love the coaches, and I just wanted to be part of the upswing of the program and help them compete.
Now, Nathan, in your case, you committed to Minnesota State, correct?
Correct.
What went into that decision?
Kind of the same thing with Lombo. The coaching staff was great. I got to meet the players too. They were pretty good, and the facilities they have there are just really good, and I like that a lot. So.
Now, Merrick, I read an article about you that said that last year you were playing against adults.
Yeah.
You're playing against guys in their 30s, mid-30s, early 30s. Now you're at the USHL. I think the max age in this league is 20. What's it like? What's the transition like from playing grown adults like that, and now you got maybe a faster game?
Yeah, I mean, they're more experienced, the older guys, and I don't know. They play harder, like when they hit you, you can feel it like they're 30 or 35 years old, but I like it more here.
Now, Coach, did you see quite a bit of game tape on Merrick before you brought him on board? Or I know I kind of asked you a couple weeks ago when we had an international guy how that went. Did it really follow kind of the same transition with Merrick here too?
Yeah, well, it was a little different because we had the good tape from USHL quality tape from when he had played in the Fall Classic the year before, so I was able to watch all those games, and that made it a pretty simple process for us actually.
Now, Nathan, being from Florida, we don't really associate Florida usually with a hockey state. How'd you even get involved in the game down there?
I had a buddy when I was like 6. He in my neighborhood he played, so I would always hang out with him outside. We'd just play some street hockey, and I ended up going to watch one of his roller hockey games, and I told my dad that I loved it. I wanted to start, so I started roller hockey when I was 6, and I didn't start ice until I was 11.
Now, I read an article, tell me if this is true or not, that the level of competition kind of varies down in Florida, and so at one point your coach said start using opposite sticks, like opposite hand sticks, just to keep it competitive. Is that true?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And what was that like? Kind of frustrating when you have to play at that and the competition's not quite up to it?
Yeah, it's fun at the time, but it's kind of boring sometimes. But switching the sticks was kind of a little frustrating too. It's very hard. It's like more tiring. I don't know why, but it is.
Now, Coach, a lot of the players that we have up here come from the northern states, some international players. Do you know how many players you've had from Florida, from the South, that you've been able to recruit or bring into the Rough Riders?
Do you know the answer?
I don't.
Oh, okay.
This is the one that I didn't research. I'll admit that ahead of time.
All right. Well, we've had a few. We had Ian Slater, who was a captain for us from the beautiful town of Satellite Beach. You know where that is, Smitty?
No.
No, Smitty doesn't know that. He's a fishing guide down there now.
Okay.
Actually. And then we had David Bam Bam Bohm, who Naples area. We had Bammer. And Carlos Fernares was here for a little bit. He's from Florida. I'm not sure if I'm forgetting anybody else, if there any crowd participation out there, but yeah, Megs he moved around a little bit, but his family. I think when we brought him in, his family was living in Florida, and that's where he lives in the in the off season now. Thank you.
That gives you an idea of the fan commitment. Ask for throwouts. We're getting a name thrown out there within the first few seconds. We talk about commitments off the ice, guys, what you like to do for hobbies or what you have for commitments. Kevin, I'll start down on your end. What do you do when you're not on the ice?
I like to go to baseball games in the summer with all my friends, so it's pretty nice.
Merrick, how about you? What do you do when you're not playing hockey?
I don't know. I like to spend time with my cousin.
That's a good answer. Short and sweet. Nathan, how about you? What do you do off the ice?
I'm a big beach guy, so in the summer I like to spend a lot of time at the beach.
That makes sense with the Florida Connect?
Yeah.
We have upcoming games for the Riders. Friday versus Tri-City. It's the St. Louis giveaway. And then Saturday versus Fargo. That happens to be hometown hero night. And obviously tonight with the karaoke, I want to, before I forget, want to throw out, this is what I'm calling my Harvest Blazer. Kind of got a Thanksgiving vibe to it. But we're going to make it work in the winter before we get into March too far into spring. So just in that blazer rotation, this is the karaoke night edition. Coach is really getting into this. Coach is liking these each and every week. I'll ask you at the last show that we have, Coach, what's been your favorite.
All right.
So keep a tally.
I'm into it.
List. Yeah. So we're getting into the speed round now. We do it every single week where we just absolutely fire questions at the guys. Some of these are based off of information that I've gleaned from the housing families that has been sent to me over email. Some of it based off just some of the research I've done on the interwebs. Let's just start with a pretty basic one. How about nicknames? Kevin, any nicknames?
I got Lombo.
Lombo, that's pretty straight to the point, yeah. How about you, Merrick? Any nicknames coming to mind? Anything that the other teammates have given you?
I think I have Vachi.
That's a good one. Nathan, how about you?
Just,
nicknames?
Smitty.
Coach, I also heard, I think if I got this right, that you have a nickname? Some nickname out there for you?
I'm sure there's many. I'm sure there's many that
guys,
I don't know about.
Do you have one in the locker room that maybe you don't want to say? Nothing's all good? Kevin, you kind of seem like you're maybe going to step up to the plate on that one, no? Nathan?
I don't know if I'm missing something, but I don't know if I should say.
I don't know. You going to get? Is there clearance back there?
Smitty, you can say you already sat out one game, so we're good.
You got kind of a pass, I guess. You want to let it loose?
I can't think of any.
All right, we're going to leave it hanging.
Yeah.
If it comes to you during the course of the show, be it.
I want to know what it is now.
Yeah, I know. Now we need to know. We'll see if it filters through. I might have to get real hardline with my interviewing.
Do you know it?
No, I don't know it. I was just told there was a nickname floating out there.
Okay.
We'll figure it out. This is why I'm up here. I kind of like to pull things out slowly and surely. Nate, I'm going to stick with you. This is a story that I heard. I'm just going to call it the Just for Men experience. You want to let us in on what that was all about?
Yeah, it was pretty tough. So all the guys, we had grown out our beards a little bit as much as we possibly could, and I think Roman told me, hey, put this, because mine grows in blonde and a little bit of black.
Yeah.
And so he's like, hey, put this on and it'll look good. And he paints my face black with this Just for Men that they told me it would look good. And after 3 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever, I went to go look at it in the mirror, and it's all over my skin. And I had to scrub it off, and I scrubbed it so hard my face was bleeding. And
wow.
It ended up not being good, and my face was on fire from then.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
I blame Roman.
Did you have to just shave the beard? Did you just get rid of it after that?
Well, I eventually did, but I didn't, because there was still stuff staying on my face. I wanted that to go away before I shaved my beard, and then I had no hair with black stuff on my face.
Wow, yeah.
It would have looked a little goofy. So,
Coach, were you familiar with this? Did you know this went down?
Well, I didn't know exactly. I'm not surprised that Roman was involved. I didn't know that at the time, but I did. I remember looking at Smitty sitting in the room one day, and I think I asked him what the story was, and then he kind of explained.
Kevin, as a player, do you remember this happening?
I do. I'm pretty sure I was telling Roman to keep going, putting more on his face.
Merrick, you remember this at all? Yeah?
Yeah, I do.
Any comment on it?
Yeah, I look better than now.
Yeah, it looks like you recovered all right. Merrick, I'm going to keep this one with you. I heard that in the housing family, you kind of already have a mini fan, a little person who kind of imitates you. If you're icing down an injury, someone else starts icing down an injury.
Oh, yeah. My small billet brother, Cannon. I hurt my butt last week, and I had to put ice on it, and he did it the same thing.
So you guys are kind of physical therapy buddies, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Now, Kevin, for you, I did a little research on your hometown, And I just want to know if you knew this or not. I learn things every week. You know, sometimes I do these little hometowns when people are obviously, it's just outside of Philadelphia, but still some interesting stuff. Near the site of the Philadelphia Folk Festival, which I learned is the oldest continually run outdoor music festival. Have you ever been to that?
I've not, surprisingly. I know about it, though. Just haven't been there.
Has your family, like your parents, anyone went to that?
They're not really big into music, so.
All right, Coach, did you know about this?
I did not, but like you, I continue to learn things every week.
Yeah, and also I learned this, that the creek in town, Hall & Oates wrote a song about that. There's a song out about the creek.
Did not know that.
There you go. You guys, you got to go and listen to that.
What's the name?
I didn't write the name down. All right, I'm going to get this, Coach. I'll have it to you next week.
All right, Hall & Oates.
But Hall & Oates song about Schwenksville, Pennsylvania. You got to look that up. All right, how about favorite at-home meal? Kevin, I'll start on your end.
It's definitely the chicken parm. Just
Chicken
can't
parm?
beat it.
How about you, Merrick? What's your favorite thing to eat with your housing family?
I think it's steak.
Steak? That seems to be a recurring theme. How about you, Nathan?
There's a lot. I mean, we get some pretty good meals. Just last week we had steak and shrimp.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, so.
All right, I don't think I've ever asked you guys this one, Nathan. I'll keep it with you. Dream car. If you could have any car right now, what would it be?
I have no idea. Range Rover.
Okay, Range Rover. Kevin, how about you? Dream car.
I'd probably say a Lamborghini. It's a good look.
call. Yeah, that's flashy.
Fast.
Merrick, do you have a favorite car, favorite vehicle?
Yeah, I do. BMW M5.
There you go. Very specific. I like that. Coach, do you have a favorite car, a dream car, if you could have anything right now behind the wheel?
That's a good question. These guys, the two that come to mind would be the BMW and the Range Rover.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Actually, yeah.
Nathan, now, I don't think we've had a player up on the Lowdown from Florida yet. I don't think so anyway. What's the best place to eat in or near Tampa? If you got to be around there, where are you going? What restaurant are you hitting up?
Have you heard of Cheddar's?
Like the chain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if that's around here.
That's it. Yeah. I think we have one. Yeah. Yeah, we have two, don't we? Yeah, we have one in Cedar Rapids and one in Coralville, I think. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We just blew your mind. You got a place to go now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Is there a local spot, like a hole in the wall around Tampa, like something that only the locals know about?
There's a place called the Stadium.
Yeah.
It's like a little place that's got like good wings though.
That's cool. Yeah. We got to hit that up if I'm ever in Tampa. How about favorite NHL player? Kevin, we'll start down on your end.
I'm going to go with Jonathan Toews. I just think he's a great leader on and off the ice, so I respect him.
And how about favorite team, favorite NHL team?
Favorite team is the Flyers, for sure.
Philadelphia vibe?
Yeah.
Merrick, how about you? Do you have a favorite hockey player, NHL, professional?
It's Marian Hossa.
And how about a favorite NHL team? Anything come to mind?
I think Chicago.
There you go. And also, you're repping the. Are you Patriots fan too?
No, I just like the hoodie.
That's cool. Fashion choice. That's all good. Yeah. And Nathan, how about you? Favorite NHL player, team?
I like Stamkos and the Lightning.
And Merrick, I'll ask you this one. Obviously, being from international player, what's your favorite dish, meal from back home? Something you have to have if you're back overseas.
Whatever my mom cooks.
Good answer. If she hears this podcast, that's going to be a good answer. All right, since it's karaoke night, as we kind of wind down here with the last handful of questions, favorite song? Just not one you necessarily are going to perform tonight, but just your favorite song, Nathan. Nathan, I'll ask you. I'll start you first.
I like a lot of songs. I'll go with God's Plan.
Okay. Kevin, how about you?
I'm going to go with All the Above. It's a little throwback song, but it's pretty good. Gets me going.
And Merrick, how about you? Favorite song?
Eminem, Rap God.
All right. We seem to have quite a few Eminem fans on the team. What's the, we heard a little bit about pranks each and every week. You guys have like a prank that's really in mind. Obviously, we heard about the Just for Men experience, but maybe something in addition to that you guys have been either in on or victim to. Anything come to mind? I got to ask now that we've heard a few stories. Kevin, anything coming to mind on your end?
Trying to think here. don't even know.
No, you don't have to be involved. It could just be something you witnessed or know of. Nathan, I think you got to have something, right?
I mean, I know a bunch of the guys in the locker room are putting water under each other's helmets so that when you pull the helmet off, the water dumps.
Oh, yeah.
So.
That's a good one. How about the best singer on the team? Who should we be looking out for tonight?
Probably Josh Boleen.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay. Well, all right. Merrick, do you agree with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, unanimous? All right. How about any songs that you're thinking about singing tonight? Anything on your mind? You don't have to give the actual song away, but maybe some finalists, some things you're thinking about. Nathan, you got the mic, so I'll ask you first.
I don't know.
Just kind of thinking about it?
Yeah.
Kevin, how about you?
Me, Slags, and Blake are just going to shock some people here. It's going to be nuts.
All right. About to shock the world. Okay. Merrick, you have anything in mind to sing tonight? No? All right. Keeping it under wraps. So I asked about the best singer on the team, but this one might be different. Who's the best entertainer on the team? They don't necessarily have to have the best voice, but who should I be looking out for? Who should all the fans be looking out for? Someone who's really going to put on a show.
Little Blake back there.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Boleen. This kid's unpredictable.
Merrick, how about you? The most entertaining guy in the team?
I think Roman.
All right. It seems like we've narrowed it down for the most part. Coach, I'll ask you both questions. In your opinion, maybe if you know or not, the best singer on the team, and then also who you're looking forward to the most seeing up here tonight.
Yeah, the singing, I don't really know about the singing because I haven't heard too much there. And as far as tonight, I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. I hear Denman could be classic.
Okay.
When I think about it.
How about, I know in years past that the singing has only been really part of the show. That's why I asked about the entertainment. You guys come up here with some costumes. You have some themes going on. Anything you want to give us maybe a hint about? Kevin, I'll start on your end, a theme or anything?
The theme for us is flannels.
Flannels. Okay. Nathan, you have a theme or anything that you play?
We're going to wing it.
Okay. Merrick, are you involved in anything? Do you know of anything?
With him.
Okay. You guys are going to wing it? Coach, you have anything in mind? Do you know of anything that's going on tonight? Any themes, any outfits, any costumes?
I just know the song we're doing will be shorter than last year's.
Okay. Okay. That's on the record. All right. All right, before we get to the end here, I'll ask you guys, I don't think I've asked any players yet this year about their community activities, what they're involved in. I know the Rough Riders are heavily involved out in the community. What's something you've done or really enjoyed? Kevin, I'll start on your end that you've had a part in.
Well, me and Nathan, we work at Dave Wright, so we've been pretty busy with work. But when we get in the community, I really like helping the little kids on the ice. I think I have a lot of fun with that.
Nathan, how about you? Same thing?
No, I enjoy that too, but I'll take going to the Special Olympics, play some basketball with them. Yeah. I like that.
Merrick, how about you? Anything in mind that you really like to do in the community?
I think the same what Lambo said, helping the little kids on the ice.
Very cool. And then how about best or favorite sport outside of the game of hockey? Kevin, I'll start on your end again.
I'm going to go with baseball. I grew up playing it.
Merrick, how about you? You have a favorite sport outside of hockey?
Box.
How about you, Nathan?
Basketball.
Basketball? All right. And then, we've got this video games theme going on. Favorite video game? Got to ask you guys. Kevin, I'll start with you again.
I'm going to go with Fortnite.
That seems to be a popular one amongst the team. Nathan, how about you?
Fortnite.
100%. Merrick, how about you?
I don't play many video games, so only NHL.
Smooth answer. That's a good answer. That's what I've come to know at this point. All right, since we get a little local here, we're talking about Cedar Rapids. I don't think I've asked this question yet. Favorite restaurant to go to here in town in Cedar Rapids? Kevin, I'll start on your end.
It's not really a restaurant, but I'm pretty big into Nutrisports. I think that's a nice little place. Go there almost every day.
That was a good tangent, and that was an interesting answer. How about you, Nathan? You have a favorite restaurant? You didn't know about Cheddar's. You didn't know that it was here, though, right?
Here.
Yeah.
I had no idea, but I like noodles.
Noodles? Okay. Merrick, do you have a favorite spot here in town?
Panda Express and Chipotle.
That's convenient. Coach, anything come to your mind after your years and years of being here in town?
Yeah, I'm going to go best kept secret in Cedar Rapids would be Vito's on 42nd Street.
There you go.
Okay. But I got to give the description, though, too.
Okay.
So, like, nice area, town, nice relaxing. You kind of pull in. Real nice, got some character inside.
Yeah.
Real nice design. Little upstairs, little downstairs.
Yeah.
Some hidden booths underneath, if you want to, relax with your significant other or your family or what have you.
Yeah.
Nice bar. Very nice atmosphere, very good spot.
And also right across from the golf course, too, if you want to get around it, if you want to do that.
Yeah, near the golf course, half decent ownership, from what I understand. But a really good spot, really good spot.
And then, guys, I got to ask you, since we're sitting right here in the famous site of the pizza, have you guys had the Union Station pizza?
I've not.
Oh, you guys got to try that. Nathan, have you had it?
No.
Merrick, how about you?
No.
Oh, you guys got to have it. It's one of the Cedar Rapids staples. Coach, you've had it, right?
Oh, tremendous pie.
Yeah, good pizza for sure. All right, guys, now we have a couple games coming up this weekend. I'll leave final thoughts with you in terms of looking forward to this weekend's action. What are you looking forward to? What are your thoughts? I'll start with you, Kevin.
Just playing a complete game and play as a team. I think when we do that, it's a really hard team to beat.
Merrick, how about you in terms of looking at this weekend's action?
Just win both games.
It's good. There you go. I like it. Nathan, how about you?
I'll say follow a game plan. We've talked about today getting pucks behind the defenseman and just forechecking hard. So.
And then, Coach, I always leave the final thoughts on games for you. What are you looking forward to this weekend?
Well, I think, last weekend I liked a lot of our game on Saturday night there, and really liked the way we played in Madison on Sunday, and need a couple good days of practice here, and we're just looking forward to playing Tri-City here on Friday.
Now, guys, I'm really scratching my head here. I'm trying to think if I missed anything tonight that I haven't talked about or didn't mention. Anything coming to mind for you guys that I didn't cover tonight?
I'm going to go with Coach's 600th win.
Oh, yeah, there was that win against Madison. That's happened to be the 600th win for both head coach Mark Carlson and the Rough Riders. Round of applause for that. Coach, you have to believe me, I was trying to hold out to not put you on the spot, but I just too hard to try to get through the whole show with that one. I will ask you, because it's kind of important on two levels, not just for you with the 600th victory, but being here with the Rough Riders from the very beginning. What's that mean for you to have this franchise reach that mark too, with all that, with all the years you've been here?
Yeah, well, thanks, Coop. And I think I think our guys know. I mean, for me, my priority is helping these guys every day and doing the best I can with them and helping them improve on and off the ice and helping the team win games. And, so that's the first thing. And then, I feel fortunate to have been here in Cedar Rapids for, ever since the beginning. And so I feel fortunate for that. And it's a great community, and Tammy and I love it here, and just feel fortunate to have all the great owners and support staff and assistant coaches and players and fans and housing parents. And I like to say it's a program. It's not just a team, it's an entire program, and just feel fortunate to be a part of it.
Now, guys, I have to ask you as players, in it being a program and a team effort to get to that many wins, obviously over the years been many players passed through. What was it like for you to actually be on the ice to reach that mark? Kevin, I'll start on your end.
I mean, it was pretty special. I mean, I could be wrong, but were you the first coach to ever win 600 in the USHL?
Second?
I think all with one team, yeah.
Yeah, that being that.
Pretty impressive.
Definitely pretty cool to get it done.
Yeah, and Nathan and Merrick, I'll ask you both, what was it like to be a part of that?
It was good, I guess.
There you go. I think good is a good way to sum it up. Yeah. Now, I'll ask for real this time. I was kind of joshing around the first time, but anything I left out, any stories I didn't unmask? No? Mum's the word? Nothing?
Nothing I could think of.
How about, since we have a packed house tonight, anything about these guys I need to ask I didn't miss out on? Any embarrassing stories? Anything? To roast these guys since we have three of them up on stage? All right. I guess the roasting will have to wait until you get up here and sing. That's how it's going to go.
I guess.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the entertainment. So we have karaoke night coming up. Going to make it a huge community event. It's always fun each and every year. We have a packed house. I want to thank all you guys tonight for coming out for the Lowdown on Ridertown. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coop.
A reminder that the Rough Riders have 2 games this weekend, and they happen to be both at home. Friday, Tri-City, Saturday, Fargo. The Tri-City is the St. Louis giveaway night, so if any of you guys have been following the Rough Riders on social media, you know about that. Saturday is Hometown Hero Night, so get to honor some of those firefighters, policemen, the people who are servicing the city of Cedar Rapids. Also, we want to remind you, I think I forgot at the start of the show, if you haven't yet signed up tonight or this season yet for that autographed jersey that we're going to give away at the last show of the season, you can still do that while we have time. I think the box is somewhere toward the back, so you can sign up for that. The audio of this podcast from tonight's show and also last week, we're going to post those both this weekend, so those are up there. I think I mentioned this last week, but we also have the first 3 podcast shows that we did of the season. We have those up at khak.com and on the KRNA YouTube page. I want to thank you all for coming out for the Lowdown on Ridertown. We'll see you next week, and enjoy karaoke night. Should be a good time.